What is up, guys? We're back. I think, truth to be told, I'm losing the faith I have in this club. It just never gets better. Saturday was a great day up until about 11:30. Oh no, sorry, 11. When I called the Uber. Actually, no, leaving the working men's club. That was where it went wrong. If I'd have stayed in that working men's club, stayed in Spoons in Meadowhall, the day would have been good, a laugh, memorable and enjoyable. And as soon as I went into that stadium, I knew what was coming. Stayed silent, said, we'll stick with us 1-1. I really wanted to predict a loss, but I stayed silent. I said, let's get behind the boys. As per usual, there were no chanting. There were no chanting at all. No one could be bothered. I tried. Hardly anyone could be bothered. There were a couple that were trying to get it going. A lot weren't having it. I'm not going to slag anyone off. That's completely up to you if you want to do that. If you don't, I respect your decision either way. All I'm going to say is it made my experience a bit dead. So, no chanting, silent away end. Near enough. Typical chanting when we get into final third. Then eventually, we just stopped altogether. I just don't think they care. I seriously don't. I'm really in my head thinking, if someone's paid to do a job, you can see if they care. I'm just not. Because, and this is the problem, I've just said that about the fans, but what is there to chant about? Seriously, this is why I'd sympathise with people, because I also find myself at home games thinking, there is nothing to chant about. There is nothing positive to chant about. I genuinely think it's the players. Schofield tried his hand. Now Fotheringham's tried his hand. And it just doesn't... Yeah, a point against Luton. Yeah, a win against a very poor Hull. It's just like... And you know, while we're on topic, right, of away days, 50 Great British pound to go watch Middlesbrough away. 50 quid, right, with an adult ticket, because there's no option for students or 18 to 24. Stephen. So it's 50 quid. That's with coach travel. If you don't want to go on the coach, then best get saving. I'll say it openly now. Even if we get something tomorrow, I probably won't be going, because I cannot justify £50 with the way things cost at the minute to go and watch that, to go watch people jog. I'm not doing it. Refuse. Sorry. I said it on Twitter last week. If they want to go ahead and jog and do the rest of it, I won't be one at fan supporting. Do you know, I'm actually past caring. I really try and put my heart and soul into my work on here and the rest of it, and to enjoy and love seeing my friends and that, and they're just ruining my weekend. And I've really tried to detach from not caring, but it's hard when you love the club and you support the club, and I just can't be bothered. I just seriously, I cannot justify £50 on Borough. I can't lump sum on Borough to win Saturday. I cannot think of one reason. The only reason would be for the laugh, and I could have the laugh anywhere else. Seriously, people slate me all you want. I'll take it as it comes, but I'm past caring now. I can't do it anymore. I've travelled to the far and neck and the woods and beyond with this club, and I will always love and support this club. But there's no way you get me there on Saturday. Absolutely no way at all. It's just not fair at all on the fans. The silly kind of pricing, and me being annoyed is not just aimed at us, it's aimed at Borough as well, because that is absolute robbery. Do you know? Do you know? I actually hope. I hope they have financial sanctions. And obviously, a couple of years ago, they had FFP problems with Derby. I hope they get it. Well, do you know what? Maybe that's a bit harsh on the fans. Maybe that's the toxic me talking. But that is bang out of order. 30 quid. I won't be going. I'm not paying that kind of money to go, especially with the absolute shit show that we're seeing at the moment. I just cannot justify it. I love this club, I always will, but I'm absolutely fuming at the minute. I cannot put into words how embarrassing that was on Saturday. And what makes it even worse, right, is people still continue to paper the cracks. Oh, it wasn't that bad. Oh, Sorba back to his best self. Seriously, jogging again. Plenty of players in that bracket. Mahoney, shocking, absolutely shocking. I'm calling players out now. It's very immature of me. I'm not calling them out in that sense, actually. I'm just stating names of who weren't good enough. Kamara looked off it. Defenders didn't look on it at all. Shocking. Just absolutely embarrassing. Do you know, I cannot justify into words how embarrassed I feel. It's almost as embarrassing as being a Forest supporter. That's how bad it's getting. Playtime's over, boys. But maybe it's the toxic head in me talking. Maybe it's the maybe it's the tired. I don't know. I can't with this team at the moment. I just can't. I can't be the only one that feels like this because all my lot that usually go, I've said to him, no, enough's enough. A friend of mine said to me, as soon as Carl scores relegation battle, I said, you must be joking. And I rung him on Saturday and I went, fair play, you told us so. We're absolutely shocking. Do you know what, right? It's even worse that they give us false hope and score a goal. Because I said in the stands, if you were near me, I said either team's going to win this now. There's not going to be a draw. And, well, I do gamble from time to time. If you'd have asked me to put my money on a team, I'd have backed Rotherham. Better team, more hard-working team as well. Absolutely ridiculous. Do you know, I just can't with the club at the minute. And that's 8 minutes of me ranting, right? We're at that point now where we don't have any star players. That's what we're at. So when Kusumu goes quiet, because Kusumu would be our best player, I'd say, and if he goes quiet, there's no point even turning up, is there? Really? Like, I don't know how they have the gall to look disappointed when they don't even give their all themselves. Subs are wrong, tactics wrong. Fotheringham says he's absolutely ripped into him. Is it going to do him any good? We'll see. Tomorrow, what we're going to do is Preston. Last time we played Preston, they beat us 4-1 comfortably. Absolutely ruined us. 3-0 at first half. Maybe we're asleep on a set of chairs next to me. Cannot believe I spent how much for it now? Well, we're only £6 on train, thank God, because I've got a rail card. But if not, it'd have been about 32 quid. You think I'm paying 50 for Borough? No, sorry. No, it's not happening. I'm sick of it. I just can't anymore. What is the point? I can't think of one good reason. The fan base has never been more divided. We're silent at away ends until we do something, which contradicts my point about getting behind them, but I sympathise with the fans as well. because part of me wants to get behind them, but what's the point when they don't care? Don't look like they do. And people on social media continue to paper the cracks and say, oh, it wasn't that bad. Oh, we used to be in Division 2. So by common default, because we were in League 2, we should accept that we're already on his way. What a great attitude to have with your football club. I give up. The only thing that I will not stop doing, right, is posting. Because I love posting, and regardless of whether it's there or there, I will always post and I will always follow the team. But I won't be spending that kind of money, right, on a weekend. Borough wants to be embarrassed of themselves. Like, what an embarrassment to the league. £30 for an adult ticket. It's a joke. Should be 20 max and about 15 if you're like in that student bracket, 18 to 24 bracket like myself. And then below that, a tenner. That should be compulsory for every ground. I can understand Wembley being 50 quid, that's fair enough. But no, sorry. No, lost a lot of respect for Borough there, and people have met memes with that, whatever, but do you know, all of you, I hope I'll give you, if you've had a drink, right, whilst watching this, or if you're currently drinking something, I'll give you a second to get rid of it, right? Because some people said on Twitter, right, and Facebook the other week, I swear to God, someone said, we're going to do a Forest and go from bottom to top and get promoted. Genuinely. I know a couple of people have said it. Seriously. Seriously. Is that a practical joke? What? When people say that kind of thing, right? It's a team full of passengers. Do you know, I would bite their hands off for Naby Sarbak now. And the likes of Vallejo and Kian Harrott back in the team. Kieran Phillips back in the team. Sinane, $1 million, 1.5. We'll let him go back. Deserve everything that comes to us. I've no sympathy anymore. Really are. I just... So, tomorrow we'll play Preston, a team that's absolutely solid. They're drilled correctly. They're organised. They absolutely ruined us last time they came to our ground. I said to people in the Yorkshire Rose, I said, this will be the easiest win you'll get this season. He said, don't be so negative. 3-0 up in half time. I call it as I see it. And I obviously foresaw it. Should have put my bank balance on it, really. Because I knew it would come in. I think everyone grounded. Just oh, this club, man. Useless. But Preston tomorrow night, I'll be there as I always am. As I always will be. Team I go with. I've lost all kind of motivation and hope here, really. But Nichols, Nakayama. No, Nichols, Jackson, Nakayama, Heelick. Eventually, he's not been where he should be. We haven't even got a right back. Turton's not good enough. Kessler Hayden's, well, he says if you're coasting, you're not in my team, and he's not been in the team, so I don't know what's going on there. That's why I said last week I won't comment, but he's obviously not being played. Sorba can't defend really well. I'll stick Terry the Terrier there. I'd go with a middle two. I'd go with Hogg and Kasumu. Hogg needs to come back. with a crutch and a leg. Just get him in there. There's no passion in that team whatsoever. He would be absolutely screaming at them on Saturday in the Yorkshire derby, jogging and walking. No. Left mid, Tino's ill. It just gets better, doesn't it, really? Left mid, should have had the likes of Danny Grant there, but threw him away to Harrogate because, we clearly had all we needed depth and quality-wise. And people were saying to me on Twitter that we had depth and quality weeks ago. At least there's a hard face to pull. I'm not by any means taking the anger out on them at all, but I didn't believe so. And it's looking like he's proving me right. I'm sorry if I'm coming across in such a annoyed, angry, spiteful, negative, aggressive way. Not meaning to. I'm really trying to bite my tongue here. This is hard. It's just the same every time. With one good year and rest, it's absolute hospital. Left mid, I'd have Holmes, one of the best players on Saturday by an absolute mile. Right mid, Sorba and Mahoney were both way off Saturday. Who can we even play there? I'd have Pat Jones there. I'd have Diarra there. Anyone. Absolutely anyone. Shambles a minute. Warden Rose up top. In fact, no. Rhodes and Charles Ondo. Give him a game. Why not? What's worse that can happen? We can't get any worse. Prediction. 4-1 Preston. Give up. What's the point anymore? We're an embarrassment to the league. The only reason Coventry are below us is because the ground didn't work. I know people with more points on the driver's license than our club. Yeah, exactly. And then you get, where's the Terrier spirit? 4-1 Preston. Potts, brace, Jacobson goal, and Brady goal. Charles Ondo to bag off the bench. See what's that. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to detach myself from this, but I'm in too deep, obviously, with how I kind of always post, always talk, and always live, breathe Huddersfield Town. This is hard. It's just can't. Do you know? I'm good in myself. Like, I'm not. It doesn't bother me. Like, it's just when talking about it, I just can't keep a cool with it. Hello, Kevin. We're Preston North End in the table, way above where we'll ever be, like this. Yeah. I've said my bit. I can't really repeat myself. There's too many passengers in this team. I know I said specific names, but a lot weren't good enough. Even Nichols looks like his confidence has shot a bit. I'm not surprised with that defence in front of him. Rhodes gets the ball on the halfway line, moves forward 2 yards, waits for people to make a run in behind, and they just jog or walk to him, and he loses it. And everyone puts the blame on Rhodes. One of the only ones trying Saturday. Subs ruined it. Manager said he thought we played okay. Oh, they would say that. Why are so negative? Give him a chance. I've never questioned the manager. I said I genuinely think it's the players. This is not good enough. And people say we have an above average championship squad. We would struggle in League One now. We would struggle in League One now. We are not capable of playing teams like Ipswich, Plymouth, Sheffield Wednesday. Did beat us at the moment. You know, I mean, League One table. It's not going to work, is it? It's never going to work. Oh, I've got it, yeah. This is what it's genuinely come to. Let's have a quick look. We did play okay. We didn't. Let me read that again. I thought I must have been seeing things. We played okay. Didn't deserve to lose. Of course, we deserve to lose. Rotherham were by far a better team, and people say, "Oh, we should have had a penalty." I've not even looked at it. Because what's the point? They're never going to give us all, even if we do deserve a penalty. We have to win without a penalty, which we're not capable of doing. We didn't play okay at all. It was shocking. No, it wasn't doom and gloom bad, like horrible, but it wasn't anywhere near drawing, for what I say. Takes homes, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Jensen. Bang on, yeah. Portsmouth would do as Peterborough would. Bolton would at the moment. Derby would at their place. Plenty of teams in here that beat us. Bradford could even give us a game at the moment. Nothing unfortunately about it, Sophie. You did yourself a massive favour. Wish I could have done that, but gas, for God's sake. It's not funny that. No, can't be seen laughing at that. Yeah. Sorry, it's doom and gloom, guys, but this is really rock bottom with Town. I 4-1 Preston. Up the Town regardless. Hope we do well, but I'm not holding my breath. Everyone have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow night with a bit of more of a smile on my face, even if it's forced. Going to games like a chore now. Yeah, we'll end it with that goal because that's bang on. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I know it's been a bit really negative. I'm really trying not to be, but I've just lost my hope with this team. I really do give up hope at the minute. Hopefully it comes back, but there's other things to focus on in life because they're not prepared to give us the time and the effort. I won't. We won't. So thanks as always, guys. Stay safe. See you tomorrow night. Love you all. Peace. See you later.